Because in a lot of ways, the Patriots took all the things that I was worried about, and it was like that scene in The Godfather where, it's take care of all the family business. It all happened basically in the first quarter. Think about it. I was a little worried about Drake May and all the interceptions lately, and the fact that he's had a couple of games lately where his passer rating wasn't really up to snuff, and they had a tough time with defenses. I thought they would have been better. They didn't lose, but you noticed it. I mean, it's just a trend that you noticed. Drake May, right away, he looked fantastic. Guys were wide open a lot of the time, but he hit them, and he spread the ball all over the field. All different wide receivers. He was going to everybody. He didn't lock in on anyone. He kept that defense on their heels. He was hitting everybody. Kyle Williams scored a touchdown. I mean, what else? What else could you possibly want? And it was another game with a tremendous completion percentage, whether it was in the short field, midfield, down the field, whatever. And it needed to be down the field most of the time because they still had some issues in the red zone and on first and goal. But Kayshon Boutte, that was a 3-yard fade. Okay, they had 2 other times where they had to settle for field goals, but you can't say they never scored from first and goal. They did, and it was first and goal, right? They did. It was the first down on that play to Boutte, and it still is a work in progress and still not something that they've perfected. But I'll take it. Any worries about the offensive line? It's basically out the window, too. The Giants do suck, and they did fire their defensive coordinator, but they still have some talented pass rushers on that team. Carter got his first full sack. Congratulations to him. But I thought Lowe and Brown stepped up just fine. I mean, they stepped in. They was next man up. You didn't really see Drake May getting disrupted all that much. I don't know if they'll be able to hold that sort of same thing down against Baltimore and Buffalo and those defenses and those coaches and everything else. But I mean, listen, that's Brian Burns. He's got 13 sacks. That's a guy who has been very disruptive and a big part of the reason why those Giants have been a tough out for a lot of other teams. And the Patriots held him in check. And they held him in check with 2 guys from last year's offensive line starting and playing the majority of the game. And, bringing in Mumford & Sons when they needed the extra tackle and needed extra protection. It worked. They made it work. That was out the window, too. So there's Barzini. There's Tatalia. I mean, all the family business getting taken care of right there. It makes it tough to really criticize anything when you have a game like that going into the bye week. We were talking with Chris Price. Fatigue, is that a problem? They didn't look fatigued to me.